Good morning, students. I am Saranakumar from EC department. So this semester I am going to handle you CMOS analog IC design subject. So first you must know what is meant by CMOS. The word acronym CMOS stands for complementary metal oxide semiconductor. That means you are going to deal with both PMOS transistor and also NMOS transistor. Okay, and next one analog. Analog is a signal which is a continuous signal. That too, it is a continuous signal. And then the IC stands for integrated circuit. Okay, so first I will start with analog signal. So what is meant by analog signal? So analog signal, I already told that it is a continuous signal which varies with respect to time period. Normally, you will represent analog signal only by means of sine waves. A good example for naturally occurring analog signal is your voice signal. Okay? But you can't transmit the analog signal as such it is. Why? What is the reason? Means it can't resist noise. So what will happen? Distortion will occur. If distortion occurs, what will happen to the transmission quality? The transmitting quality will automatically become poor. So you should improve the transmission quality. So how can I improve the transmission quality? By converting this analog signal into digital signal. Okay. So for that, what I can do means I am using this particular analog to digital converter for converting analog into digital signal, and for further processing of the digital signal I am using one signal processor. See, observe this particular figure 1. Okay, at the input I am giving analog signal which is a continuous signal. This ADC converts this analog input into digital output, which is then given as input to a signal processor. But here also I am facing difficulty. What is the difficulty? Means the analog signal is of very low amplitude. Okay, so this analog to digital converter, it feels difficult to convert this low amplitude analog signal into digital signal. So I should eliminate this particular problem. So how can I eliminate this particular problem? I should increase the amplitude of the analog input signal. So for that purpose, what I am doing means I am introducing one amplifier here at the input. Okay, in addition to that, I should eliminate the out of band components that affects this analog signal. So for that purpose, in addition to this amplifier, I am introducing one more device, filter. So now you observe this particular figure 2. Input I am giving analog signal which is then amplified, and then the amplified signal is then given to a filter. That too, it is an analog filter. So the output of analog filter is then given to ADC, analog to digital converter, for digitization, which is then given to digital signal processor. So this is the way I can digitize an analog signal. This is a very simple method. Okay, so related to this, okay, we are going to learn about different topics. The first unit, okay, what we are going to learn is CMOS technologies and then analog MOSFET models. So in unit 1, you are going to discuss about MOS structure, then threshold voltage and the capacitance associated with the MOSFET, and then different analog MOSFET models such as low frequency sig model and then high frequency model. In unit 2, we are going to learn about current mirror, current sources, common drain and common gate amplifiers. That means what are all the sub-blocks required for a processing of analog signal. Then in unit 3, we are going to discuss about the design of differential amplifiers and then operational amplifiers. In unit 5, we are going to study about switched capacitor circuits, and in unit 5, mixed signal circuits. So next we will see what are all the books that you should refer for this particular subject. So first one, Design of Analog CMOS Integrated Circuits by Razavi. And then second one, CMOS circuit design, layout and simulation by Jacob Becker. And third one, analysis and design of analog integrated circuits by Gray and Mayer. And the last one, analog integrated circuit design by David John and Ken Martin. So you can utilize any one of these books to enhance your knowledge, particularly in analog CMOS integrated circuits. Okay. Thank you, students.